welcome back to LARK Running UK. So today's going to be a bit of a broken up week 7 recap. I'm away at the minute, as you can probably see. I'm in North Wales, just inland of Conway. So I'm away on a little family break. I'm on my 3rd run of the week. I'm filming this on Friday, so I'm going to recap my first 2 runs of the week, and then on Sunday, as part of this video, I'll jump forward to filming on Sunday, and I'll cover the last runs, i.e. this one and my Sunday run, and that'll be week 7 covered. Much better than last week. The week from hell was week 6. Everything went wrong. Thankfully week 7's been much more like normal, so give it my run done, and I'll cover the first half of week 7 of half marathon training. So yes, those of you who haven't watched week 6 yet, I'll tag it there. Go watch that. Actually, that ended up being my worst week of training ever, but took it with a pinch of salt. It was what it was. I've decided to use it as a recovery week, but I wanted obviously this week to be back to normal to some extent. Solid workouts, get back on the training regime. So yeah, week 7 started with a tempo run. I got out and did a 15k tempo, and within that 15k I broke it up into 3 5Ks. So I did the first 5k at approximately 4:30 per k, and then the second 5k about 4:40 per k, so not much slower, just a little bit. Wanted to slow down a little bit, catch my breath a little bit, because obviously I was still recovering from that bug. And then the last 5k I went back up to 4:30 per k again. Roughly, I did have the lap times on my watch, so I was keeping an eye on it roughly, but again 4:32, 4:27, doesn't really matter. It was roughly an average of 4:30 for the first and last 5k and 4:40 for the middle 5. So it was a very solid workout. I wasn't really feeling it when I got out in the morning, but I got it done, got the run finished, which was the main thing. Get the workout in the bag, get back on the horse and start training again properly. So that was the first run done. Happy it was a good solid tempo workout, and it was starting to feel a bit more like normal in terms of my fitness level post the post bug. And then my second run was on Wednesday, and again I wanted a big long run in. I knew I was coming away this weekend with the family, so I wanted to kind of top load the mileage, so I wasn't caught short again, and I wasn't having to do massive mileage. That's the way. So I got out and did a nice long run, so it was 20k plus was the goal. So I think I did 11k out and then just turned around and did 11k back, so it ended up being 22k. Nice, easy, very easy pace, 5:30 per k. What's that, put on the screen, 8:40s I think per mile. So nice and steady, nice and easy, low heart rate, just get the mileage in the legs again after a low mileage week last week. So on that run, that 122k run, I basically did the whole of the mileage of week 6 almost. So again, nice long run in. It felt quite cardiovascular. I'm feeling pretty good at the minute, but my legs are feeling really heavy, so nothing's feeling easy, nothing's feeling fresh. But I suppose I've set a bug, and I'm quite high mileage compared to what I'm normally used to, so I suppose it's all taxing on the legs a little bit. But yeah, CV wise, lungs and heart, I'm feeling pretty good at the minute. So I think as I progress through the block now, I think I'm going to worry less about mileage and just start doing shorter, faster stuff. So 10k's, 15k's maybe quickly, maybe a couple of 5k bursts, just to focus on getting the legs turned over again, because again, this is what happens when I run long and slow quite a lot. My legs start to feel heavier and heavier. So that was run 2 done, and then this run I was debating whether to do an interval workout, so maybe 500 meter intervals with like a 90-second or 2-minute recovery. However, when we've got here, there's just hills everywhere, so I decided I'll utilise my surroundings. So I'm doing a nice decent length, probably 12-14k, and just getting all the hills in, and I'm working up the hills and recovering down the hills, so getting a bit of benefit in, working on my hill reps. I'm horrible with hills, I'm not very good. They always seem to sap me, so this should build a bit of leg strength, bit of CV work up the hill. So I'm on my second loop now, and I'll now jump to Sunday when I'm doing my Sunday last run of the week, and I'll recap this run and the run I'm doing on Sunday. So we've jumped forward 2 days. It's now Sunday late afternoon, and the weather's gone back to what it was last week, but I'm quickly going to recap my last 2 runs of week 7. So the run I did in the first half of this vlog that I was doing at the same time was basically a fartlek with lots of hills. So 13.5k with about 300 meters of elevation gain, so about 1,000 feet. So yeah, roughly 100 meters every 4.5k. So there's quite a few hills where I was staying in North Wales, so it was a good solid workout. I wasn't feeling it before I got out. I was kind of dreading it with all the hills and the way I was feeling. Like I said, I was away at the time. It took quite a bit of effort to get up and get out. I could have just stayed sitting down on my holidays on my mini break, but I knew after last week I needed to re-energise and re-motivate myself, so got out, got it done, and I was pretty happy overall with the way it went. Like I said, I deliberately worked on the uphills, which is my weakness, and used the downhills as the recovery bits when it was easier. So yeah, good solid workout. Bit of a confidence booster really, because for the last few weeks, especially this leg niggle and the bug and the fact, yes, I got a PB at Chester, but I was mildly disappointed with how I performed on the day. I've been a bit demotivated a little bit. That's kind of re-energized me a little bit in terms of my fitness is there. I just need to push the envelope a little bit again, see where I can get to. And then that just leaves today's run. So the plan called for a 14k progression, but I can't recap and do a progression run. Plus my legs are feeling a bit heavy, so I can't bring myself to do another easy run. Like I said, my legs are getting heavier and heavier, so I need a bit of a speed burst. So I've met in the middle, and I'm doing 15k total, but broken up into 2k efforts. So a 1.5k warm up, 4 times 2k with a 1k jog recovery, which is what I'm doing now, and then a 1.5k cool down. So decent longish run with a bit of speed work thrown in. The efforts are going to be, or have been, 7 or 8 out of 10. I'm not mad fussed about the pace, just putting a good hard effort, or solid effort in, getting the heart rate to spike a little bit, get the legs turned over a little bit quicker, and then utilising the recovery as best I can. So yeah, so I've done three reps now. This is my 3rd recovery. Got 1 more 2k rep, 1 more recovery, and then a 1.5k cool down just to finish off the week. Back to a solid mileage week, mid-60s I think, and I think this run will get me past 1,000 miles for 2023, so 1,600 kilometres. So everything's okay. Like I said, this week's been a bit of a refreshing week in terms of confidence boost again, knowing not everything's going perfect, but everything's as terrible as I first thought. Funny as a runner, little things can get you down, demotivate you, and then the same little things can inspire you and get you going again. So yeah, so last week I was probably a bit down, didn't go perfectly, tried to put a brave face on it, but over the last couple of weeks I have been a bit doubting in terms of, am I hitting a ceiling? Do we need to refresh things? Do we need to join a running club to progress further? But this week and a few decent workouts have helped me realise that you have some down weeks, you have some up weeks. It's just part of it, part of training. So we carry on, we keep going, and I'm a bit more energised now for the last few weeks of the block. So yeah, I'll get this run finished. As always, thank you for watching. Hopefully all your running is going well and you're enjoying it, whatever you're doing. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see everyone on the next one.